I may redo this. I may do this in a second. Hey, Nicole Hawk. I gotta go. Good morning. My phone's about to die. I just left the chiropractor. And then, I'm gonna take my laundry, drop my laundry off. Hey, sorry. Thanks for joining. My phone's about to die. So, this is gonna be a quick scope. Yes, Nicole Hawk, good to see you. Siri to Siri, Jets fans in the house. Mama Yo, thank you so much for being in here. Good morning. I am Tammy Lewis. You're Tammy Lewis. I'm ebongeka. You know who your boy is. Great to see you this Saturday morning. Every day's a blessed day. Every day's a blessing. Hello. You never know when things are going to end. You never know how things are going to go. And I think too often the grind is real. 4 a.m. crew. That's awesome. Comeback trail. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to look. It's funny because there's this book called On the Shortness of Life. And Jay London, good morning, Jay London. And it's a thin book, 50 pages by a guy named Seneca. And he's into stoicism, which is a belief that you can be at the cause of life and not the effect of it. A lot of people go through life like they can't make any changes. So they'll say, oh, the economy, oh, the president, oh, the Congress, all this nonsense, the police. And they behave as if they can't make any changes. And they act like trees, right? And so what do I mean by that? Well, by trees is they end up being stuck in the ground. So I'm in my car right now. And, sorry, I covered the camera. Good morning, Candace Sierra. See that tree right there? Right in front of that car? That's how people act in life, right? In that car, people act in life like trees. And what I mean by that they're stuck. They can't pick up their roots and go somewhere else. And they can't move their shit to another city, another state, another zip code. There are people who won't even go get a job at 20 minutes away, even though it may be the best job they can ever get in their lives. But they won't make that commitment because it's 20 minutes away. I know this guy used to do stuff like that. Like he wanted a job, but the job, they're like, oh, this job is on 20 minutes away from where you live outside of DC. And he's like, no, I don't want to go there. But dude, you're broke. What are you talking about right now? You don't have any money. But it's more important for you to be where you are than for you. And you're waiting for a job to happen like around the corner. So anyways, a lot of people are not realizing the opportunity. So Comeback Trail is killing it. 4 a.m. crew. Look, do you think Comeback Trail wants to be up to 4 a.m.? No, but his dreams are more important, right, than his sleep right now. Because again, time is something you never can get back. Being broke and being picky. Exactly, man. It's like people being broke and being picky. It's crazy. It happens so many times. And so let me introduce myself before I go into it. My name is ebongeka. Some of you guys know who I am. And if you don't, I apologize. It's my mistake. I need to do better. If you can do me a huge favor and share this out, share the broadcast with your friends and your family and people who are on Periscope, people who are on Twitter, I really would appreciate that. Hey, Wendy Rose Satori, it's been a long time. It's good to see you again. I saw your scope the other time, I think a couple days ago, where you're doing the candles or whatever. I watched that. That was pretty cool. I appreciate you guys. Cheyenne Scott, Rachel Sweets, Jets fan, my man, Anthony Copeman. I appreciate you sharing that as well. I am Tammy Lewis. No, I am ebongeka. I'm totally kidding. I love it. Mama Yo, I love that too. Thank you so much for sharing it out. Everybody who's in here, I appreciate you being in here. My name is ebongeka. I'm a certified public accountant in the Washington, D.C. area. I'm also the author of the best-selling business book. What's going on here, Sandy? Thanks for being in here. JBZ. Starting on my state boards. Hey, good luck to you, Nicole Hawk, and congratulations. You're going to kill it. I'm also the founder of Economics. Economics, EKANOMICS.com. Thank you, Paul Williams. Paul Williams is from the D.C. area. He does relationships. He does, I think he's a licensed practitioner, and he does relationships, marriage, counseling, all that kind of stuff. Like, he's just doing great things. Kara Allen, she's a fashionista, style consultant, style guru, Periscope speaker, at Periscope Summit. She has her Chatty Patty. Is it Chatty Patty? Kathy Patty, yeah, Chatty Patty. Chatty Patty scopes at night, does a bunch of things, doing great things. You guys are all phenomenal. I'm good luck to you, Chatty Party, that's it, Chatty Patty. I'm sorry, I always say that. I don't know why I keep saying that. Chatty Party, right? And just like she did the scuttlebutts and talking about, the stuff and the sharing the messages and stuff. So she's really cool, so check her out. So my thing today was was shortcuts and other stuff, and people using tools as a crutch. I want to tell you a quick story that happened to me this morning. I went to the chiropractor this morning. I feel phenomenal. I had a pinched nerve. He took that joint out, but that's not what I want to share with you. The joint, what I want to share with you is somebody who works there, very nice young lady who started a cake business. And she's not on Periscope, so I don't think she'll mind me saying this, but she started on Periscope. Oh, no, sorry, not Periscope. Oh, you are? That's awesome, Kara. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. She didn't start on Periscope. She started on Instagram and a bunch of other tools, and she does cakes and cake pops, and she's baking, and her stuff looks phenomenal. Your mom has a cake business. That's awesome, Jets fan. And the name of my book is Start Me Up, the No Business Plan Business Plan. You can go to startmeupbook.com to find more. Good morning, Stephanie. Good to see you. Thank you, Stephanie, for Lomax for being in here. Yes, Start Me Up, the No Business Plan Business Plan. You can go check it out. If you want to, if you're trying to start an idea, start a business, you have an idea. It's on Amazon. It's at Barnes and Nobles. It's published in Indonesia. It is published in Canada. You can also pick it up, also through me as well if you want to sign. But yeah, you can get it on Amazon, for real. So she's like, she's like, oh, I'm on Instagram now. If you buy it from me, I'll sign it and send it to you. And you can go to startmeupbook.com. Thank you so much, Kara. I appreciate you, shouting me out. Yeah, Jets fans got a copy. Wendy's got a copy. There's a bunch of people here on here who have a copy. Thank you, Stephanie, for sharing this out. And so she showed me her Instagram. She just started Instagram. She started on Snap. I said, look, and like many people think this, they think if I just use, in Instagram, if I just use a tool, my business will blow up. But what you don't understand is the tools are tools. So if you can't grab a hammer and say, I'm going to build a house, you need a lot more than that. You need the skills of being able to plan it. You need the skills of being able to scale it. You need the skills of being able to convince other people to work with you. Like, there's a lot of different things that go into it. Like, you can't just say, I have a hammer and a drill, therefore I shall build a house. You can't say, I have Instagram and Snapchat, therefore my business will take off. I post every day, I take pictures and selfies. That's not how it works. And so there's so many people who do things like that. Automatically, I'm going to get on Instagram, I'm going to get on Snapchat, I'm going to do this new technique. Everybody's looking for the magic pill, and they use that as a crutch in your business, in your life. I don't care what you're doing. If say you're a career person, in your career, you think you're looking for that one thing to change you and push you over the top. But in life, that's not how life works. It never works that way. It never has been, right? And so everything has to be a commitment and long game experience. Consistency, knowing what works for your Exactly. Always making things oh, thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate that. There's no one thing. And so I have to, look, you guys don't understand me. Some of you who don't know me, some of you who know me, you got to understand me. When I say things, I've already told myself the exact same thing. You have to be skilled with the tools, and they don't matter, or they don't matter experience. Exactly. Hey, HB Handbag, good to see you. What's going on, whoever this is? And so, what's my point? Oh yeah, I can't remember what my point was. So the point I'm trying to make is a very simple principle, right? It's a very simple principle. Is that, yeah, I know I caught him. It's okay. Sometimes I let the trolls hang in there for a little while because they can't take the positivity. They can't take being called out. And so they'll just go somewhere else a lot of times. And the main reason is I've never met a person who is making money, who is happy in their lives, who has a good relationship, who's a troll. I've never in my whole life, never ever in my whole life. I've never met a person who is killing it in life. I've never met a person who is, who's successful in any capacity, even the best janitor who's been a troll. Oh, thank you so much, Paul. I think the same thing too. When people start trolling me, I'm doing something right. I feel like I'm like, oh, cool. The hate's coming. The hate has to come. If the hate don't come, that means I'm not doing enough. Exactly, Shannon. Like, it's crazy. So when I see a troll, like, I feel sort of sorry. And so I feel I'm like, you know what? Not sorry. I feel like sorrow for them. I'm like, I know what life is like now. It's like this. And this is a very bad analogy, but it's the best analogy I can come up with right now in the moment. It's like in the 80s, they had, Farm Aid, right? There was a famine in East Africa. And it's like someone in East Africa going through famine, right? There's someone, it's like someone in East Africa, like Jay Calloway X. This person is most likely broke, right? And most likely, I'm guarantee you, they're broke. They don't have any money. They're using a pay-as-you-go phone. They don't have any minutes. They don't have a job. They don't have a career, and they're starving, right? And so for someone to be this way and to behave this way, for them to share that negativity, is because they don't have anything in their current life where they are, where they're living. They don't. There's no way. I had dinner with people I had dinner with millionaires on Thursday. I'm part of this group that we do this all the time, but I have dinner with successful people killing it in all facets of life, right? Who are killing it in all facets of life. See, like Mammers, this person here, whoever that is most likely broke or a teenager. Parents don't have any money. Maybe he's abused at home, or maybe he has a problem at home. And that's what, this is how it manifests into anger. There's no way that a person like this can come on here and talk crazy without them being hurt on the inside. So I know that. So you can call me whatever you want. I don't feel, it doesn't matter to me because I don't spend time with people who are insignificant. This guy's an insignificant person, right? So when you have a troll in your life, this is anybody in life. So this is another lesson. If you have a troll in your life, someone you know, someone who's in your family, someone you work with, someone you see on a regular basis, you just have to look at them and say, you know what? Exactly. You need to go make money. And if you're not making money, it's because you're not happy where you are. You don't see what's happening in your life. It's just exactly come at you. It's straight facts. They can't value learning. They can't learn. Right? They're on a lower level of consciousness, like this person here, right? On a lower level of consciousness. And so for someone to use that term, it really means that they're not in a place in their life where they're providing value and meaning, right? They really hate what they're doing. So exactly. While they troll your accounting bankrolls, I love it. That's awesome. Thank you, JBZ. And so it's like this. The analogy I was using was simple. Back in that Farm Aid, back in East Africa, people were starving. It's like taking a kid out of that starving, famine environment and then taking them into an old country buffet and having all the food they could ever want to eat as much as they want. It's a different kind of experience. But once you've got to that, you can't go backwards. You see what I'm saying? So once you've got to the point where you're eating at Old Country Buffet or Palm or a steakhouse or Joe Stone Crab, your level of awareness raises up even more. You see things that are available, that are out there. So when you start seeing things that are different, you no longer believe that I got to use one tool to hit a home run. I got to use one experience. I have to use one skill. That's not how life works. And so what I want to share with you guys today, and that's exactly how I always look at it. Like you can see people when their lanes are changing, right? When their lanes are opening up. So they are trolls. I don't take it personally. There's the people who came in here who were trolling. Guys, I'm really to guarantee you a few things. One, they're poor. It has to be. I don't mean anybody who's got money does never behaves that way because they worked hard to get there, right? They're too busy. They're too busy doing stuff. So I know they're not there. And the second thing I also know is they have a level of pain in their lives right now. They have pain in their lives, right? Had nothing to do with me because I don't know them, right? Had nothing to do with me. They're poor and depressed and they're sad. And so that manifests into their behavior. Plain and simple, right? Not just financially, but mentally. Exactly. That's what I point. Yeah, mentally poor and ignorant. Exactly. People get angry when you do it. Exactly. Poet Lena's joined. Thank you, Poet Lena. Poet Lena's been killing on Periscope. I try to catch her scopes as much as I can. She's killing it. Yes, upward action is really, really sad. Lack mentality. They don't have a basic level of being ingratiated in society. That's why they're a lower common denominator. They find joy out of trying to hurt others. But again, I feel sorry for that person. You think I really care about someone calling me the N-word and saying all this different stuff? And that means nothing to me, right? That person, right? I can guarantee you if they're working, it's a minimum wage job. They're not living the life that they want, and they're not being able to get out of that. They don't see a way to get out. So when you see somebody who, again, it's not about minimum wage, because I've worked minimum wage. I've lived in public housing for over a decade. I know what that's like. So I'm not here talking down to people. I've been there. My mom raised 4 kids in public housing. My dad split. I've been there. So I know what it's like. But the difference was this. We had minimum wage, but I had multiple jobs at minimum wage. But in addition to that was this. I realized that I had hope. And so when you see somebody who has hope, they don't have room for hate. They don't have room for animosity. They don't have room for negativity, right? Because they're thinking, someday this will happen for me. In the near future, I will succeed. All these kind of things will happen. So as a result of that, I don't have time to go in the other direction, being negative. Same thing happened, positive thinking, exactly. Being around other people who can enrich and inspire you. Same thing with you guys. You guys inspire me. Let's just be honest. This is not just come from a well. I have to work really hard to get myself to where I am, pumped up enough where I can share a message with you guys. Jealousy and fear rule their lives. Exactly. So that's how I handle trolls, man. Just like, it's a tool. I think Comeback Trail said, or somebody, I can't remember who it was. Somebody said that if you're not, when the hate comes, that's when that's when you know you're doing something right. Right? It's funny, right? What are the good tools and shortcuts? So my point was, there's a bunch of good tools. So this is my point I was trying to make with the thing. There's no one thing, right? You have to figure out what works for you and your audience. And Stephanie had alluded to this earlier. So if you're starting a business, you need to find, so for example, say you do hair, right? You need to go to Snapchat and Instagram, right? And you need to find other people who are doing what they're doing. Here's a tip. Are doing, and that's why, not because I'm hating, because I'm copying them. I want to see what works and what doesn't work, and then I test things out. So I want to use Snapchat, Instagram. How are they posting? How frequently are they posting? What kind of images are they using? Right? Are they interacting with people? Things like that is what you want to look at. That's what you want to consider doing more than anything. So those are kind of the tips for shortcuts, things you want to do. Thank God for mothers that keep your mind expanded despite financial limitations. But, oh, thanks so much, Comeback Trail. You're absolutely right, man. My mom's a strong woman, did a lot of great things. I mean, my dad he's a good dude. I mean, just, he lost his way. He's since passed away. I don't have any hate. I don't have any anger. Hello, Jessica. Jessica Cal 700. And so, yeah, Comeback Trail's the same thing. And so in life, good morning, Mr. Elwood. When you find a lane in life, this is what happens. This is what I've noticed in my life. I've been through life meandering, like trying different things, trying stuff here, trying stuff there, and then eventually you start to notice patterns of your life and what you're doing. And when that happens, a lane opens up. And once a lane opens up, it's up to you to drive that car right through it. And a lot of people, a lane will open up and they think it's too late. A lane will open up and they won't even think about it. A lane will open up and they'll say it's too late. I can't do it. I don't have the resources. I don't have any money. You can't come up with excuses anymore. I mean, we're all going to die anyways, right? Why not die on my terms? If I'm going to die, if I'm going to lose on my term. I'm not going to lose because I worked at a company and they fired me. I'm not going to lose because something about the economy. There are people I've met who I know who are making millions of dollars during the economy. Everybody during a bad economy, good economy, people made more money during the bad economy than they did in the good economy. What to do with you, right? There are people worried about Trump and say, look, I'm not saying don't vote. I'm saying vote. Vote what you want to, what you believe in. But what I'm trying to say is this: go to your Facebook feed and look at half of your feed is being covered by people who love Trump, hate Trump, love Clinton, hate Clinton, all that kind of stuff. Talk about Bernie all day long. Like what did you read? Like your mind's not going to change. So, and those same people aren't spending their time learning about their local politics, right? Who's my sheriff? Do we have to vote him or her in, right? Are they doing good with the police? Maybe you could vote them out. Maybe you could vote the mayor out. Maybe you could vote the local council person out, in or out. Things like that is what I'm going to focus my energy on politics. That's where we're going to be first, and then I'll go up the chain because those things can like affect me today. Right? They can pass a law, make it so expensive for you to live here, you got to move. And so that's just an example. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're on a path, when you're on a purpose, when you're on a mission, your lane opens up. When your lane opens up, you start seeing things clearer. You start seeing things like you know what the results are going to be like, the outcome is going to be like, and you're not attached to one thing. And you're able to change and reiterate and look for things that can help you along the way. And then, like Stephanie said, you want to model yourself to somebody in what they do and what they're doing in life. Because again, it's a very simple principle. If you find people doing what they want to do, if you find what other people are doing that are aligned with what you're doing, you have a better chance of success. My ability to use Periscope and stuff is because I watch what other people are doing. Thank you, Stephanie. I watch other people. I watch them use it. How are they using it? How's the engagement happening? What's happening next? Okay, how long should it be? I'm learning all these different things along. I'm learning just like you guys. And then in my method, I found my lane. And that's why I'm running through it as fast as I possibly can. Because again, our time is limited. We only have 84, I don't know, 1,000 seconds seconds in a day. Nothing to do with anything else. Don't let people tell your story. Don't let people lie to you. Just watch what people are doing. You can see it. I do have a YouTube channel. I do post a lot of myself on YouTube as well. Quick motivational messages in my car, but I need to enrich that too. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, success does leave clues. But for some reason we don't remember it. We tend to ignore it. We always want to be unique. Thank you, Regulates. Nate, Dog, and Roy and G have to regulate. Sorry, I grew up during that time. The rhythm is the bass and the bass is the treble. Hey, good morning from Atlanta. Someone came in from the A. If you want me, you can find me in the A. Straight up on that kryptonite. Straight up on that kryptonite. Sorry, I couldn't. I'll be on it all night. You could find me in the A. Good morning from New York. Hey, what's going on, Keva? New York. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Every time I hear Atlanta, I keep thinking about that. I want to do some trap music. True. All right. I gotta go. My phone is literally dying. I can't even see the screen anymore. It's going out. You guys are phenomenal. I need to start scoping a lot more, and I apologize for being absent. I'm stuck in my tax time. Again, that's an excuse because I can make time. I need to make time. So I apologize for that, and I'm gonna call myself out. Start scoping more. I gotta stop it all with the nonsense and start working on giving more content, more value. You guys have been great to me. You guys have always blessed me by being here, and you've encouraged and enriched me. So I thank you so much for being here.